Hiya, long time no see. How y'all doing today? If you're new here, welcome. This is Cece Simslea. You can just call me Cece. It's great to finally meet you, and today we are just getting back into building. It's been a really long time since I filmed anything, so I'm just cracking on and getting back to it. So this build, I have no plan, no structure, nothing in mind, just vibes. So let's see what we get. Also, let me know what you think about the Christmas intro because I never know what I'm doing with any of those. You'll see I've made a Christmas outro at the end as well. I just kind of dabble, muck about, have fun with it. I don't know what I'm doing with them by no means. Like, it's completely experimental, but I kind of have fun doing it. So let me know what you think of them. It just seemed too perfect to not film my sim decorating a Christmas tree and use that. I also went all out on doing a whole photo shoot to be able to get my sim all posed differently and everything with the kind of Christmassy get up. I actually downloaded some mods for like posing sims just so that I could do this, and I got a bunch of pose packs and everything so that I was able to get all these different poses so I could put them in. I'm also planning to make one for TikTok as well, which whenever this makes it up to TikTok, it'll probably already have one made. These mods though totally broke my game, so I had to remove them afterwards. I managed to get some good photos before it totally broke everything. But like, hit tab, took the photos, and when I came out of tab, the UI was gone. So I couldn't click on anything, I couldn't like see my sim. I wasn't able to click on the ground and even hit like go here. Nothing was working, and I had to just shut down because I couldn't even go into the menu to like exit game or anything. So I had to like control alt delete task manager, shut down. I had to do it all through that way because it totally corrupted everything. And then I had to just remove my mods folder entirely because even when I turned off mods, it was still not working. I got blue screen when I turned it back on with the mod folder still installed. So I had to just remove the entire thing. But anyways, this build, I went in totally with no plan, no idea, and I ended up with a kind of dark palette, but it's a kind of cozy feel. I surrounded the place in trees and everything. I kind of had a bit of fun with just mucking about. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just building things. I decided I always use fences all the time, so I wanted to try using the half walls for the kind of outside because I never really used them for the exterior, so I wanted to give that a shot instead of fences. For the kitchen, I decided to use the new kitchen stuff that came with life and death because I haven't actually done a build all focused on the life and death objects because I ended up going away right when I started to do videos for it coming out. So I haven't actually done a video of me building with it, so I thought I might as well use it for this kitchen since I haven't done it yet. So I managed to find that green swatch. I really kind of liked that. And they had everything. I was so happy to see. We had counters, we had the fridge matching, we had the island counters matching, we even got a dishwasher that matches. I was really happy to see that everything was cohesive. We had parts for everything. I think I'd taken a peek at the build items, but I hadn't properly actually focused on them. So this was the first time I was really seeing them, and I was pleasantly surprised. And then I don't know what came over me, but I suddenly decided that I could totally build something with debug items. And I don't know where this idea came from, and I don't know what gave me the confidence, but I decided to try and use the fence pieces that you get in debug to try and create a divider in the middle of the island between the oven and the other side. So this took a long time of mucking about trying to fix things. Then when I got the fences up, I kind of decided I wanted it mirrored, so it was like a mirrored back to the oven. But then the back of the mirrors didn't look nice on the other side, so I had to put mirrors on that side too. Then I thought fairy lights would be cute, and I tried for ages to get these lights to fit so that I could have them in a row all next to each other so they all looked like they linked across into one big strip. But then it just wouldn't match no matter what I tried. I couldn't get the length right, there was always a gap between them. And then I randomly decided to just size it down once and put it slightly below, and I ended up liking that much better, so I got rid of everything that I'd done before. Honestly, I don't know where the idea came from because I normally avoid it. Like, no danger do I go near the debug fence posts and stuff. I see some creators grabbing random weird little objects of like little blocks of wood or something and creating some really intense cool thing. And I don't know again how anybody does it. So I don't know where I thought it was a good idea. But I think the divider turned out fine. I think it looks okay in the kitchen. It's passable. Probably could have been better done, but it'll do. It'll do. For the living room, oh my god, I furnished it so many times. Because I had no plan, I didn't know the vibe of the home, I didn't know the colour scheme, I had no idea what I wanted to do in here. So I was just shotting furniture down and then being like, no, I don't like that, over and over and over. And I kind of decided to just keep it in. So you're going to see me being like, this is the best couch ever. And then changing my mind 2 minutes later and being like, no, it's not. That was a bad plan. And I just keep changing things around, and I had no idea the layout. Like the living room was big, and I was thinking, should there be a dining table in here or something then? But I put that little kind of breakfast nook bit in the kitchen, and I kind of liked the vibe of that, and I wasn't sure how I'd fit things in cohesively in the living room. And I put the chimney in a bad place for the shape of the living room. So then I couldn't work out how everything should sit, especially with where I'd placed the archways. And I was considering just trying to redo the layout, but then I ended up deciding in this minute we would have kids in this family, and I would have a kind of family cozy area on one side, and then the more kind of chill bit where the adults probably sit, chat and everything, and the kids are playing their games around the other side of the living room. So I added in a kind of wall to divide the areas, but not the whole way across. So for this side of the living room, we've got a little kind of gaming setup. I used some debug little controllers to put on top of the coffee table, and then we've got some kids' toys that I'll kind of sprinkle along and just kind of messy up the area, make it kind of feel like kids are just playing here, chucking things, toys are everywhere. But also, the whole house has a kind of very pristine, clean feel to it. So I feel like whoever lives here wouldn't let the kids run rampant. So the toys are kind of like pushed to the side. It's still like you can walk, there's no like walking hazard, but it's just a little bit messy. Talking about games, does anyone play anything other than Sims? Because I used to be like a diehard for Sims. It was like all I played. I always came back to it. Like if anyone asked me what game I played, like what's my favourite game, I was always like Sims, because that one's a consistent. I'd come on and off different games, but Sims always came back. But maybe like 3 years ago or something, I started playing a couple games online, and I met some really good friends. And like the games we played had like translation features as well, which is so cool because they're French and I don't speak any French. But it meant we could communicate, which was really cool. So I'm kind of curious, does anyone else play any other games or online or anything? And give me recommendations, because I am feeling like playing new games, exploring different things. So I'd really like to know what kind of games people play. I do have one friend who wants me to play horror games, but I do not think that's a good idea. I'm the type of person who hides behind a pillow during a horror film, so I think it'll just be a whole lot of panicking, screaming, freaking out. Like I'll just be screaming 24/7, and I don't think it's going to be a good thing for anybody involved. But they think we should totally film it and post it. But I probably need another channel because this one's just Sims. But I do not think it's a good idea, so I don't know if that'll happen. I get scared so easily. Like there's this one game I play and it's got like a kind of cutesy anime art style. And if I'm talking on chat, if the camera, like the viewpoint is just right, I can't see what's in front of me. Someone will come over and try and get my attention. I won't know they're there. I'll be minding my own business, typing away. And then I'll close chat window and get the jump scare of my life because somebody's right in front of me and I didn't think they were there. It's got to the point that like my friends now take the mick with it. So some of them you can kind of dress up like the mobs that are in game, and I will like go do some kind of PVE or something, and then when I spawn back into map, they will be standing right in front of me dressed up like some monster and make me get the fright of my life when I come back in. It's like it's so bad. I get scared so easily. The other day I was in the kitchen and I was washing the dishes and I went to put down something, and when I turned, I saw something move and I got the fright of my life and I thought there was a spider or something. It was just my reflection in the glass cutting board. Just got a fright of myself, scared myself. So yeah, it's so bad. So I don't know if me playing horror games is a good idea. I love nightmares for ages and all. Like it's just not a good idea. I mean, I've even had to get air before because of a horror film. Like, I can remember one time being at someone's house and they were like, I swear it's a thriller. Like, it's not horror, it's not scary, it's just a thriller. And we were watching it, and all I can remember is this one scene that's something to do with an eye, and I dick him what it is, just anything to do with an eye, I'm no keen. And Second, it was like something coming towards their eye. I can't remember. Like they were gonna like injure their eye or something. And I just remember the second that this thing started getting close to their eye, I was like, I'm out. I'm out. I was like, I need air. I need to get outside. Like I can't. Like so, just anything gross, creepy, that anything at all. I'm like, no, 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 no. Let's not do this. Let's just change plans. Like. So I just kind of hope I don't end up playing those horror games because I guarantee to you the entire thing will be a clip of me freaking out, too scared to move. I will be like too scared to step into the house, too scared to leave the house because it might be some kind of like you're exorcising ghosts or something. And I already know I'm going to be too scared to go inside. I'm going to be spending the whole time just shouting my friends' names, being like, "Where are you? I need help. I'm scared." Like the entire time. So I just hope that I stand my ground on hopefully not doing that, but I know I'm probably going to get talked into at least once of it's not that bad, just try it one game. Like, I know that's going to happen. But to get back on topic of the actual video, the build is finally done and we can take a little look around everything and see it all finished. I have decided to name this home Starlight Home because of the kids' bedroom with all the stars on the ceiling. I don't know why, it just seemed fitting. So if you want to see this build, like download it yourself and everything, it's up on the gallery because I do often get requests to put my builds on the gallery and I never do it. I always forget. So I made a point of putting this one up. So if you want to check it out, it's called Starlight Home. My gallery ID is Cece Valia. So if you want to check it out, you totally can. Also, I love doing this with the camera. I started it a little while ago. I don't even remember why I started doing it, but I try and make it look like the camera is like spinning around the house and then making its way through each individual room. And I just love doing it, trying to make it look like it's actually walking through the house. Takes so long to actually film like that though, but I really like doing it. So this lot ended up being a 2-bed, 1-bath. First up here we've got the parents' bedroom, which is the same kind of colour scheme that was running through all of the house, those kind of darker tones, but with some flowers and flashes of colour. We've got their little balcony where they've got a nice little chess table, a place to paint, and then we've got the bathroom. This is the only bathroom for the house, but it is a very big bathroom. And after that we have the kids' bedroom, which I also thought I'd keep on theme with the colour scheme. It's quite a spacious bedroom, so you could totally rearrange. It's the biggest room, but I decided to give it to the kids instead of the parents. But you could rearrange that, or you could make it a teen's bedroom, or toddlers, or anything. But I ended up deciding to keep to the same colour scheme, so it's the same kind of darker tones that are all throughout all of the house, but we've got some splashes of colour from their toys and things. And then we've got the back garden as well. I added in a barbecue area, a place to sit down, a nice little cozy spot outside the door as well. And we've got the pool too. But with that, we're all done. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed the build. Let me know if you're going to be downloading it. If it's something that you like, let me know what you think of it. I hope that you have an amazing day. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you're going to do, and I'll see you next time. See ya!